One of the biggest environmental challenges today is the extensive extraction of river sand and gravel for construction. This fast-depleting natural resource can no longer meet the market needs of our fast-growing economy. In order to resolve this crisis and prevent ecological imbalance, the Poabs Group has tied up with the best in the business to come up with a strong and economical alternative to sand, MSAND. With 7 plants along the length of Kerala, we have radically improved construction methods in the state and beyond. Equipped with state-of-the-art machines, Poabs has successfully mechanized the natural sand-making process to produce MSAND, which is a superior product in many ways. Poabs has been in the crushing industry since 1986. The rocks that are extracted from Poabs quarries are fed into the grizzly feeder. These are then fed into the jaw crusher. Here, they are broken down into smaller pieces and passed into the secondary cone crusher, where they are crushed again into smaller particles. What follows is a process of sieving and separating. The product from the cone crusher is passed through a conveyor belt to the primary screener, model 1845. This screener has 3 measures: 55 mm, 25 mm, 6 mm. Particles above 55 mm are sent back to the cone crusher. Particles between 55 mm and 25 mm are sent to a second cone crusher. Particles between 25 mm and 6 mm are sent to the vertical shaft impact machine or mezzo barmac, and particles under 6 mm are separated as dust residue. The output of the second cone crusher is passed through a second screener. The mesh set is of 25 mm, 10 mm and 5 mm. Here, particles above 25 mm are sent back to the second cone crusher. Particles between 55 mm and 25 mm, 10 mm and 5 mm and under 5 mm are sent to the vertical shaft impactor separately for processing. Vertical shaft impact technology is designed to process fine, unscalped, heterogeneous and irregular feeds. Unlike cones, shaping occurs throughout the product curve in the vertical shaft impactor. Grains of sand thus produced from rock-on-rock crushing within a steel chamber has the advantage of a uniform equidimensional or cubical shape. This, along with the consistent gradation, ensures superior performance in concrete and mortar mixes, making it highly economical. The product from the VSI is sent to a third screener, model 2060, which has 3 sieves: 18 mm, 12 mm and 4.75 mm. Here, particles above 18 mm are stored as the 20 mm metal product. Particles between 12 mm and 18 mm are stored as the 12 mm product. Particles between 4.75 mm and 12 mm are stored as 6 mm metal product, and particles below 4.75 mm are sent to the Smith-German air classifier. Dry classification is becoming increasingly popular worldwide as it has been proved that it is an infinitely more efficient method of separating fine and coarse particles. The downward fall of the product is broken by an upward helical shaft of air. This acts as a sieve that separates fine dust from the mix, blowing it upwards. This process makes it possible to regulate the content of fine dust below 150 microns in the product to between 5 and 7%. According to customer needs, this product is sent through another screener with a 3 mm sieve to separate MSAND for plastering and MSAND for concrete. In 2002, Poabs Group tied up with the Trivandrum Engineering College to monitor the quality of our products. Random samples of MSAND are tested for tensile strength regularly to ensure that there is no compromise in production standards. The sieve test ensures that gradation is exact and more than meets industry standards. It is a testimony to the superiority of our product that many of the important and architecturally complex edifices and structures in the state and beyond use MSAND for their construction needs. Poabs MSAND, Foundations for the Future.